Libra, how are you guys doing today? I don't know who needs to hear this, but we need to get more into the energy of attracting and not chasing. And I didn't record this video about 3 times because I didn't went on the rant, and I didn't want to go on a rant about this, but attracting, not chasing. When you are in the art of seduction, okay? When you are in your prime of seduction, it is not for the weak. True seductresses, I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it. True seductive beings understand that it is a game that you play. And sometimes the game that it is that you play, it may take a long route because you have to stick to your seductive, mysterious nature. Now, this is a lot of people, they look at the high priestess and they say the high priestess is, this like this holy, and she is all of that. But the one of the things about the high priestess, she's highly seductive. And the high priestess can see beyond, can lift the veil. She can see all the secrets. She can see, she's really, really intuitive. And the high priestess kind of stay in her own like lane, you know. The high priestess is in most cases, in a lot of cases, a lot of people say she's very, very, she's more powerful than the hierophant. But when you come into this energy of knowing but one of the things that the high priestess is about is knowing her inner power. And that is why the high priestess is linked to seduction. Because the only way that you can seduce a person is you have to understand the power that you hold inside of you. If you don't understand the power that you hold inside of you, you're not going to be able to seduce this other person. If this person can play on your emotions, make you feel confident, make you feel insecure, make you feel low, make you feel high, make you feel, you don't know, you have no grip on your inner knowing. And that is the deeper way of talking about attracting and not chasing. When you have a grip on your inner knowing and you kind of know exactly who you are, um, you're kind of content with who it is that you are. It ain't nothing more attractive than a person who's confident in who they are, like flaws and all. We see those people every day. And we see those people who just are content with themselves, flaws and all. And that is attractive to a person. And then it's nothing that's more attractive than a person who knows they're beautiful, who treats themselves as precious, who treats themselves as some type of prized possession, not overly arrogant, because there's a lot of that going around, and that is not attractive. That is the easiest way to run a person away. Okay, not overly arrogant, but a silent knowing of just knowing that you love yourself. It is so sexy to see a person who loves themselves. And a lot of the times we find ourselves doing things not because of their lack of love for us, but because of our lack of love for us. And it's that inner knowing. I feel like, and I'm going to use this example because I did do this video a bunch of times because I don't want to ramble here because I love talking about this because I feel like I embody this and I feel like I'm getting better and better each day. It was a point in time where I didn't count on my own seductiveness, where people see me as mysterious that drew them in, and then I got in and I was real, real clingy, real clingy, real chasey, real this, real that. And I'm thinking, I'm showing that and I had to sit down. Thank you for this feminine for sitting me down and letting me know the game. Like sometimes we don't have those people who are going to let us know like the game. And besides, my mother wasn't having it. Like she would say, "Girl, if you don't do this, do that." And when I start listening, things start turning around. I'm like, okay. So I just feel like I embody, and what I will say, it's a long game. Like sometimes, especially if you're a seductive, okay, a seductress, you'll realize that sometimes in the game of seducing, you'll think that, oh, this person ain't really into me. They ain't really. Yeah, I dropped a handkerchief. They ain't come a couple times. But you know what? After that, you don't begin being thirsty. You don't begin chasing. You take yourself on your own seductive merry way, and like clockwork, like this never fails. Like it never fails for me. And I always like boast, like if I want you, I'm gonna get you. Like I don't know who that, like I if I want you, I'm gonna get, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. It don't even have to be you. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna do this, explain this really quickly. Let's say you're looking for a job. Looking. Chasing a job, chasing a job, chasing a job, chasing a job. You come in with your own attributes, your own experience. You chasing this job, chasing this job, chasing this job, right? Easier way to do this, go for the job. Look at the job you want, okay? You know, you could even do this after the video. I recommend it if you've been having a hard time. Just try this. So you're looking for a job, go to that job. Look into that job description. Look at the keywords at that job description. You can also go to Google and look at the keywords of the job description or whatever job it is. Look at the keywords in that job description. Gather up all of those keywords and make you a nice resume focusing on those keywords. Okay? Why do this? Because jobs have certain types of software that's only going to pull resumes that have certain types of keywords. So if you look at the keywords in the job description and you look at your resume and you have no keywords of that job description in your resume, it needs to be tailored, okay? That's to tailor your resume to fit the job description. That's all we're doing in seduction. But some people have it naturally. Like naturally, I already come off as mysterious. Naturally, I already am a little bit like a, reserved, kind of shy, kind of a little bit like I like my own company, and that comes off as seductive to a man. She don't really say too much. She just come in here. Next thing you know, you like, oh, you just come in here and get your little thing. I'm like, I do. I didn't even know I do that, but you watching me. So just tailor the resume. Tailor the resume, and now you've changed the dynamic of you chasing to you making your resume attractive to the job. Now the job is looking for you versus you looking for the job. And that's all that it is. That's all that seduction is. Make them look for you. Some of you got to play on your own attributes too. And then some in some ways you add to certain things. There's always room for correction. There's always room for, not connection, correction. And you just add certain things, and it works. Now, one of the things that the masculine energy, I'm just going to say this, this is one more thing. One of the things that the masculine energy is always going to be attracted to is going to be feminine energy, no matter what. If this is a true masculine, I say masculine energy, they're going to be attracted to feminine energy no matter what. Definitely, a lot of us, we need to understand our definition of feminine energy and turn that back to our energy. Not saying tweak a whole bunch of things, because your own uniqueness is going to make you unique. But the feminine energy, you have to see if this is what is attractive. It's kind of like the job resume. This is the feminine energy that the masculine wants. This is my resume of what I'm already showing up as. Do I have the same keywords? Keywords. Do I have the same keywords in my natural being? And are these keywords of something that I want to either work on, improve? Are they things that I wanted to do? So it can become natural for you. You don't want to be that person that's faking it, that you can see that it's not authentic. So these things that you've always wanted to do, learn to embody them. Just like if you want to attract bees, you'll have some honey or something sweet around you, right? wear something bright or something like that. Or sweet, you want to attract a bull, you'll go out there in red, right? It's that simple, okay? So let's get into this morning inspo. Before we get into it, though, I do want to say tomorrow is going to be my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow. I want to say happy birthday to everybody's birthday that's today, though. And also my birthday twins. Happy birthday. Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. So I won't see you guys until Sunday night when I put up the weekly. So I do want to say, happy birthday to everybody. Um, yeah, I did want to just let you guys know. I didn't want y'all looking for, like, where's she at? Where's she at? I know y'all be looking for me. So I did want to let you guys know that your girl will be taking some time because I've been tired a lot. Just tired a lot. Now, I know I've been, like, probably, like, overworking myself. And trying to, like, de-stress and things like that, because why are we stressed over here? What's the stress coming from? But I do feel like I just been really, really tired. My dreams been crazy, like, just. So yeah, I had to come on and give y'all afternoon inspo today and let y'all know, because I have just been tired, y'all. I just been tired. I feel like if you've been tired, something in me is telling me that the energy is going to, like, pick up by the new moon on Saturday. Also do something special. The affirmation, I am worthy. Yes, let's say that together 4 times. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. It says, how do I define my self-worth? What 3 things do I love most about myself? Do you understand why this is so important and why we're talking about attracting and not chasing? Why do you need to know what 3 things that you love most about yourself so you can capitalize on that? That'll make it even more natural. What do you love about yourself? And they could be physical attributes. They could be physical attributes. Like, I love my eyes. I love my lips. Okay. I love my voice. I hated my voice, and I had to learn how to love my voice because I hated it when I was younger. A lot of people would try to talk like me, and I don't sound like that. And I just felt like, they were picking on me and making fun of me until I got older, and they was like, and really the masculines let me know that my voice was, okay. They was like, your voice is so sexy. And I'm like, what? This whole thing? This little funny thing? I still don't think, I don't understand it, but they love it. So I have no idea. I don't understand. Like, the number one thing I get complimented here on this channel is my voice. Like, that withdraws people, and I don't understand it. Like, my voice is funny. My grandma got this funny voice. I think it's funny, but I don't know. Some people, like, they think it's sexy. But there's a need for you to understand so you can capitalize off of those attributes. Like, best believe I'm going to put it on. If I got to, like, my voice is going to be real, real sultry and real nice. If you think this is sexy, it gets sexier, okay? And I'm just saying. But definitely there's a need for you to understand that you are worthy of the things that you want, and you can attract those things that you want. A lot of the things that you attract to you, you don't have to do anything for. It's the feminine way. A key to the future. For some of you guys, this is going to be your key. It's learning how to seduce. I should start a book club, and we should start reading The Art of Seduction. Let me show y'all what the book look like. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this book, but Robert Greene. I like Robert Greene. I don't know. I know they were saying something crazy about him couple of couple of times ago, and I didn't read this some things from this book a while, but like this is like one of my favorite books. Definitely want to get the Art of Seduction. Of course, I got paper in here because I do go back and read it. Um, but you learn exactly, and I love how he crafted this book because you learn exactly what seductive um, archetype you are, and you learn exactly the archetypes that are victims to your seduction. So I kind of like, everybody always say, no, you're a siren. You're a siren. You're a siren. And I was dating this guy, and I was like, what seductive archetype do you think I am? Of course, he's like, you're a siren. And I don't even think that I'm a siren, but I've, I thought that I got a whole like note. Like when I tell you I read this book like I read this book like it was homework. Like I read this book of like homework. And then also like I thought I'd like a charmer. Like I felt like I was like a charmer, but I do have a little bit of that. You can also be like a hybrid. Like I have multiple, but a lot of people they identify me with being like a siren, okay? Um but and then also in the book it tells you what makes you anti-seductive, what makes you a repellent. And I see so many repellent, and I'm so glad because I was doing repellent things too. And I was like, oh shit, now I know that this is a repellent. This makes you like a repellent, like it's going to keep the bugs away. So you're keeping the thing that you want to attract away from you. There's a need for us to understand how to get what we want the feminine way, especially if you're feminine. We can't keep letting the men capitalize off of this, okay? Because they do. They've been capitalizing off of it since the beginning of times. When they seen, shit, I can do things. Either I can just attract and not do anything. Sign me up. They've been attracting this stuff. Excuse me, y'all. Um, but yeah, let me know if y'all want to do a book club because we definitely could do a book club and we can definitely start with the art of seduction. And we can talk about these things. We can dissect the chapters and stuff like that. Just let me know if y'all would want to do it because I'm a bookworm. Okay. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read a book and I'm gonna buy a damn book that I don't need when I got a stack that I need to read too. Bookworm problems. All right, let's see. Like I just got the book by I think Jay Shetty. And I'm like, girl, you got like 7 new books. And look, the book. Yeah, we need to do a book club. All right. You do have the honor. Honor has been coming out. This is recognition. So some of you guys are getting some type of recognition that's coming to you naturally. Like understand how to get these things naturally coming to you. You also have the book, and this is a discovery of a mystery affecting a person for the better. So there's something that you discover, but it affects you for the better. So it's some type of mystery here. I do feel like the mystery is that you are receiving some type of recognition or honor. I do feel like there's a person who likes you, or there's a person that want to give you some type of flowers or admiration or something like that, and this is going to affect you for the better. Okay. This is going to be good news for you. Good news. All right, what's the tarot energy? Tarot energy is the hangman. And with the Empress energy, look at you turning around. I'm telling y'all, a lot of people they talk about the feminine energy, they have no idea how to be feminine or how to even put themselves, or it's because feminine energy ain't for the faint. It is not for the faint. I know we look like it's so dainty. This is not for the faint. Not for the faint of heart. Like you really have to be in that energy. And I feel like the hangman is here because you kind of turn your head around and now you're doing something differently. You're changing your whole energy around. You're doing something feminine. And a lot of people around you, they could be thinking a totally different way. You have to be bold enough to do something different than your whole entire, this could be group or whatever. You have to be bold enough to do something completely different. Everybody else around you could be like, I don't think I would never. Yeah, because you ain't resting in your feminine energy. That's why you would never. But I do feel like somebody is turning their head from the crowd or something like that. Like when the hangman, everybody else is in the upright, and I always like focus on everybody else being in the upright, and you're the only one that has this level of enlightenment. So for some of you guys, this can be a higher state of consciousness, which I've been getting a lot. Somebody has a higher state of consciousness. Somebody has reached a new level of consciousness and things. They look at things totally different now, different than a bunch, okay? Um, and this is because you are enlightening. Was that a word? I don't know. Some of you guys could also, a major epiphany could be happening to you. Like you're like, oh my God, why didn't I think about this? Or like, OMG, like this changes everything. An epiphany changes everything. It changes everything. Okay. Um, yeah. All right, let's go into the Earth Craft Oracle. Let's go into the Earthcraft Oracle. All right, right now you're focused on your spiritual journey. Focus on your spiritual journey or doing something that needs to be, that you were you were created to do. All right, or you're seeking for that. But either way, it's on your first, like, either way, it's on your mind a lot. Like, this is what you're mostly focused on. You also have Rumble Wolves in career. You have Sacred Temple and love. Honor your body, honor yourself. This is self-love. Okay, you got the womb coming to you. There is a need for you to ground yourself. You do have the spirit of the north. There is a sacred ceremony taking place on the spiritual plane, and you got the spirit weaver. This is so big to be coming out right now, and I'll tell you why. Because we are talking about, seduction, attracting, and things like that. And the spirit weaver is like affirmation. It's like a reminder to let you know that you can kind of weave this thing how you want it to go. Like, we kind of give up our power in that sense, and we think that life is happening to us and life isn't happening for us. But life, in fact, is happening for us. And ask, and you shall receive. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. And that is ask. ASK. Ask, seek, knock. Like, you can have exactly what it is that you want, okay? Um, and you can weave your life. You can create the life that it is that you want. You got your spiritual journey here that is on your forefront, that you are most likely focused on. This is a lifelong process that'll never truly be complete. Um, if you have been waiting on a sign to embark on a new adventure, this card is it. You are supported as you embrace new ways of expressing yourself here on Earth. You might discover a new way to breathe life into something old, or you may find that you are meant for a new path. Additionally, this card is a positive sign if you're seeking a new career, new love, or considering a new beginning in any kind. This is your sign. All right. For some of you guys, there's a need for you to make a spiritual vision board, about your like spiritual journey. Okay. Um, Focus on how you like to journey, look, and feel, and which qualities you like to embody as you move forward. Oh my goodness. This is like the attraction. Which qualities you would like to embody as you move forward. How you would like to look and feel. Focus on how you like the journey to look and feel. How would you like your journey of life to look and feel, and what qualities do you want to embody in order for you to get that look and that feeling of your journey, of your path of life? How is your path of life or your journey looking now? And what would you like that journey to be? What would make you feel more happy? What would make you feel more important? What would make you feel more attractive? And then, most of all, what would make you feel like you can attract that which you want on your journey? What would make you feel powerful on your journey? Oh, I think I might want to do a spiritual vision board. Okay. You also have Run with Wolves here. And this is when the pack, you have outgrown the pack. You are questioning your relationships and interactions with others as you become more aware of your emotional needs. So, this happens a lot, okay? A lot of the times we kind of go through these, and especially if you've been working with law of attraction and you've been trying to, when you come aware of your energies and the things that you're sensitive to, you'll realize the people around you, because you'll realize they start triggering certain types of emotions, certain type of feelings, certain types of fears inside of you. And now you're questioning your relationships. This is also giving into the energy of, what is it, Thursday? Um, Let me see. Okay, so this is also getting to the energy of like expansion. How could things expand, or is this relationship expanding? Also, this is a lucky day for you. So, I do feel like that you've realizing that you have outgrown a pack. You have outgrown something. Like something isn't satisfying for you. You're understanding that there are certain types of relationships that no longer align with your soul. Your soul. Like your soul. We are souls. That is what we are. We are souls. So you're realizing that this relationship no longer aligns with your soul. And I just got a download. What if that was the assignment for you to be around souls? And the test is to understand, until you get to a certain level of consciousness or level of enlightenment, you're going to think that these souls align with you. Until you get to the point that you know that these souls don't align with you, then congratulations, you passed the test. What if that is your test? That just sounds so deep. Like so deep. What if your test is to figure out who aligns with you and who does not align with you? Soul, on from a soul level, from where you're trying to go on a soul level. That's why your spiritual journey is here. How do you need your spiritual journey to look, to feel? I feel like there's a need for you to get down to the bottom of what you want your spiritual journey to look and feel like, and what qualities do you need to embody? What qualities do you want to embody? How do you want to live on this life? How do you want to live your life? How do you want to live on your path? For some of you guys, you're realizing there's a need for you to understand that your soul is not aligned with another. And you could be trying like hell. That's why we talk about attracting, not chasing. For some of you guys, the it's like the mold is a square, and you're trying to fit a triangle in a square and wondering why things can't fit. And I like this. I forgot the preacher who said it, and he was like, "You are a water bottle, And you probably know exactly where I'm going because this thing went so viral. But this makes me think about it. You are a water bottle, and it's you can contain a lot. You can take a lot, so it's nothing for you to kind of like contain a whole person, like whatever their needs or whatever it is. But you're a water bottle. This person is a cap, the cap of the water bottle, and you're trying to fit your whole self in the cap, and you're wondering why you feel depleted or why you feel like you don't know who you are, because a lot of those continents are going to spill out all over. It's only so much that this cap can hold. And this is for some type of relationship. You're trying to fit yourself. You're trying to, you can contain, you can take in all the things that they have going on or everything, but you realize you get yourself in certain relationships where they can't quite hold me. This person can't quite hold me. Whether it be family, friends, lover, you're realizing, what if that was your mission? To understand that you're not being contained here. And until you kind of realize that, until you kind of keep selling yourself short, that's an affirmation. That's give me the short end of the stick. I keep on seeing this, that there is people before the new year, you're going to have to cut some people off. And I was not trying to say this because everybody say it. It's like new year, new me, new this, new that. But before the new year, you're going to have to cut some people off. And this is something that you could have been conflicting with. Like, I don't want to cut this person. You may really love this person, but they just not aligned with your soul, your core being. So which means in staying in relationship with these people, they throw you off alignment. They throw you out of alignment with your core being, with where you are supposed to be journeying. That's why it's key for you to focus on the spiritual journey. You got sacred temple when it comes to love, and this is you honoring yourself. You are the sacred temple. It's you that's the sacred temple, nobody else. Are you going into the relationship um, for another person to validate you? You are the goddess, and your body is a temple. There's also a need for you to silence the inner critic. For some of you guys, you can have body image issues. There's a need for you to love your body, love yourself, and validate yourself. You are beautiful. You are worthy. Your affirmation should be, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am happy. I love myself. I have a beautiful body. I love my body. I love my arms. Like, take it down to the body parts and really get real personal with it. There's a spiritual ceremony going on the spiritual plane here. Um, there's also a need for you to prioritize moments of sacredness. Um, I do also feel like that there is some type of, for some of you guys, there needs to be some type of mourning ceremony or ritual, as you say, as a lot of people would say. There's a need for you to have some type of ritual that you follow, that you do, that puts you in like the best of, like, puts you in the best graces. But also, this is here for you to slow down and for you to appreciate a little bit more of these like sacred times and sacred moments. Um, the message from God is you are on the right path, so don't give up. Period. Period. Have patience as you work towards your huge goals, but also remember to celebrate your small goals. You are on the right path. Do not give up. If you have been wondering, like, what am I doing? Am I on the right path? This is a message from God. You are on the right path. Don't give up on yourself. Um, it's a reminder that greatness is not built overnight, and you know what? That's an affirmation too. This is God telling you you are greatness, so you need to affirm it to yourself. It's like God believes you're great. Do you believe you're great? That part. God sees your greatness. Do you see your greatness? A lot of us don't. We walking around like butterflies, not seeing our own wings, not seeing how beautiful we are. What's coming towards you is the womb. This is your sacred ability to create and heal. Creation and healing. To heal, you must be willing to embrace a new way of being. You're going to understand that your womb is a big creative space. I do feel like that there's some type of healing that comes with a new way of being, like a new way of being. For some of you guys, you're trying to do this thing or you're trying to heal with being the same way. And we got the hangman. The hangman got to get in a new position. He got to turn himself upside down to get that enlightenment. For some of you guys, there's something that you have to do completely different. And it may be scary, it may be uncomfortable, you may not even want to, because a lot of the times we don't be wanting to do. When we called for real, you don't be wanting to do it. You're like, dang, I just wanted to sit here and BS a little bit more. You just had to come. But it's time for change. You know when that epiphany comes. That epiphany comes and kind of like stir a whole bunch of stuff up and be like, not today, ma'am. Not today. All right. Then we got the Spirit Weaver, which is a reminder that you can create this thing how you want to create this thing. All right. Tell me more about the spiritual journey. Family. Some of you guys, your spiritual. Oh, wow. Forgiveness. A part of your spiritual journey is forgiving your family. How would that look? How would that look? Some of you guys need to make a spiritual journey board, but a forgiveness board. What does true, pure forgiveness look like for you in your life when it comes to your family? And then we talked about outgrowing, knowing that people aren't aligned with your soul. Well, what happens when you feel like family aren't aligned with your soul? When a part of your test was kind of realizing that this isn't aligned with your soul. And what would you do are you going to sacrifice the journey? Are you going to sacrifice your own alignment for something that's familiar, family, familiar? You have this forgiveness. Forgiving your family or forgiving yourself or forgiving whoever you need to forgive in these relationships, these close relationships. I feel like they can be family, they can be very, very close, but for a lot of you, it's family. Forgiving these relationships brings you to financial health. And this has a lot to do with, oh my goodness. This has a lot to do with making yourself attractive to what it is that you want. We talked about the resume. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to get an epiphany because I feel it. I feel like I'm getting the goddamn epiphany. Like, this is very, very powerful. It's just like the resume that we talked about if you want this job, you go to the job description. What is this person looking for? And this is, who is the boss of this? This is God. Description. What is God, Jesus? What is everything built off of? Forgiveness. And that is the number one thing that a lot of people don't want to do because they don't want to let that person get off the hook. So I'm going to stay mad at you forever. And especially if you're my family and you wronged me, I'm going to stay mad at you forever. But then this will always put you in the energy of a chasing that which you want. And I know that this probably get a little bit uncomfortable for a lot of you guys because I can feel it. And you're like, everybody keep telling me the same thing. And there's so many nice, good think pieces on why people don't forgive people. And they really, really good. But if you know like I know, you know that ain't it. You know that ain't the way to go. But they real, real good think pieces out there. However, in order to make the blessing, the financial health look for you, instead of you look for it, it just automatically pulls you up in the system because you have these qualifications. You're going to have to forgive some people you don't want to. And I do feel like that, or you're going to have to forgive yourself for some things that you don't want to. For some of the thing is believing that these people, your family, people who are familiar with you, had the tools, expecting them to have the tools to love you the way that you wanted to love, and they didn't. They didn't have those tools for you. And you need to forgive yourself for expecting that. And for some of you guys, even after seeing it, you still got mad because you expected that. And therefore, forgive yourself for not even knowing how to love yourself as a result of that. Not knowing what to give yourself as a result of that. This is a part of your spiritual journey. So think about those souls who kind of make it, who kind of tell you that you should not forgive. For some of you guys, this is going to be your only way to freedom with this situation. And it's crazy because it feels like you are keeping yourself in like bondage. Like I'm making myself the victim. I'm letting them get off the hook again and it traps me. No, 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 no. This is you making yourself. Tell me more about Run with Wolves. Wow, God. You just had to come in like that? Dang. Okay. So you have this coming up in career, running with wolves. We did see how family was connected to some type of financial health. So that's going to be with that. You have to have the courage to do this. You have to have the courage to do this. The confidence to do this. This is going to create some type of freedom. This makes you free to manifest. For some of you guys, I've been seeing your comments like, where is it? Where is it? You keep talking about it. You keep talking about it. Well, keep reading the comments because there's other people that's getting it. There's other people that's getting the things that I'm talking about. This is going to take the courage for you. You see that closing door, that closure? There's relationships that the door needs to be closed on. Like, close the door. It's for some of you guys, you've been asking, what do I do with this relationship? Close said door. Tell me more about the sacred temple. Tell me more about the sacred temple. Clarity. There's a need for you to kind of be clear on you only seeking self-validation. You seek validation outside of yourself so much that it kind of puts a blur or something to your happiness. There's a need for you to kind of respect yourself, treat yourself as the prize. You are the prize. Um, like we talked about, you are the prize. A lot of the art of seduction kind of, it talks about that too. But treating yourself as the prize and validating yourself instead of looking for outside validation. When you're looking for outside validation, it's like, Please just fill me up, fill me up. Anybody. It's like that needy desperation type of energy. And there's a need for you to kind of like understand. You kind of clear on that. I feel like also there's a person who needs to grieve their old or grieve something. That's something that you need to grieve. That maybe it's the old you that was looking for that type of. All of this has to do with you're freeing yourself. Right now you are freeing yourself. Okay? And the reason why you couldn't get some of the blessings or the things that you're attracting because you're in this cage, you wouldn't be able to access it anyway. You have to step outside of the cage to even access it. Tell me more about ceremony. Oh, you have passion. Sacred ceremony. Oh, somebody that sounds like sex to me. Or that self love. You got that fire, love, inspiration. For some of you guys, there's a need for you to get back to what it is that you love. Um, get back to some type of rituals. I do also feel like that there's a need. There's also like some type of spiritual being, guardian angel, or something like that that you can practice. That there's some type of friendship that's building there. Also, I feel like there's a person who definitely needs to get acquainted with their body. Wow. Trust, and you got the answers. This is God telling you that you are on the right path. There's a need for you to make the commitment to this thing, and trust that the answers are coming towards you, and they're coming towards you through a spirit guide. Okay, spirit guide is coming to you. Tell me more about the womb. I just talked about a spirit guide too. You got peace. Once you realize that you can create, and once you realize that there is some type of new way of being, that this healing and creation, the career life will be much more peaceful to you. And this is your life's purpose. Something is going to create some type of new beginning for you. This is your life's purpose. Whatever it is that you are birthing, that you're creating, it is protected. You have protection over the new beginning, protection over this new birth, protection over your new ideas. Tell me more about Spirit Weaver. All right, the truth. That's the truth. That's the answer. The truth is coming. You can actually build the world that it is that you want. Forgiveness is here. There's a need for you to forgive somebody. You can't be carrying this like with a light heart. There's a need for you to go in something or to attain, like God is making sure that you obtain this blessing, or the way that you get this blessing is going to be with a light heart. It's not going to be with a heavy heart, hating. And there's a need for you to get back to love. How could you be able to love a person? Or how would you, what is something that you would need to hear from a person? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got declutter. All right, you got employment change. Somebody going up. Going to revamp that resume. Somebody is going to revamp that resume today. Tell me more about. Well, not tell me more. You got conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. And you have declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to schedule uncluttered as well. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. All right. So that is your morning inspo. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.